look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Bulldogs. Restate the state of ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move, it's Blaylock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Past the 6. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who...
Sprinting away! Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back.
Turns up, it's Avant. Could not make his way to the corner. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs want to move quickly. On third down, here's Frazier. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Long way to go on second down. They'll give to Frazier. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Making the adjustment on the play. Turns into the pile. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
From out of his own end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Blaylock. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Wants to throw. It's Bentley. Right side, it's Blaylock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw.
Makes a grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Got enough for the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've come to the end of one.
Yo, he's driving that motherfucker, ain't it?
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Man.
They've got a first down, period. they're going to ride this running back. Stop right there.
Nah. Better cut it off, dude. Better cut it off.
The offensive line guy moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
I'm talking about they blocking everything.
An electric run has them set up.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I know, George.
Touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right side, it's Barney. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
I need help.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the move. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute. I'm out, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead?
Wish I wouldn't let me
This
challenge
is
that bit.
a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he's in! Touchdown, Dogs!
Go.
You know, this offense knew
Let's
coming
go.
into the season, it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays
Go.
at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the return, it's Beckham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Enough to move the chains. He'll get a fresh set of downs.
Come on, tighten up, y'all.
31-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Might as well give it to him again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Pulls it in. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Running inside, it's Blaylock. He's past the sticks. There's a crease. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's Barney.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for a man, it's Bentley. He lobs one high down the left side. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right side, it's Blaylock. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at Marshall taking on the number 23 team, the UTEP Miners. And it's the Herd able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Swings it out to his running back. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Sells the run, looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give to Frazier. There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Unloads it left. Couldn't set his feet.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Going to the run, it's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Push is ahead. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 5 yards on the touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a... From the gun, it's Blaylock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Left side, it's Blaylock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Midway point of the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Bentley. Caught. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
On 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Out wide right, it's Barney. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's going to take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
No way.
This defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary. And you saw in nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this.
Man,
got the lead late now.
I honestly got to go buy me another control. I got a drill stick like a motherfucker. And I can't keep it. Hell, my shit keep jumping.
Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to
I gotta get one before I got down get down in the rest of the season.
This is fucking me up. You're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know.
Actually, look, he drifting way across the field. I can't. Hell nah. Hell nah.
This game, he's paying him off right now.
Man, this shit fucking me up, boy.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They gotta get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
See what I'm saying?
Big stop.
My other controller do that. The right analog, that bitch just shaking.
It'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout.
I said, oh hell, the black one fucking up now. I do too, bro.
The Sooners have
You feel what I'm saying?
Quick give. It's Blaylock.
Yeah, some good shit right here.
You don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front,
no.
not open up lanes to
I gotta get right. I gotta get right though for the yeah, hell yeah. Oh, you mean to play all last year?
On 1st down, it's 2nd and 9.
Ooh. Oh man. They let Rice in up. They let Rice in up before you, I think. Whoever that was.
After the run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Blaylock.
Yeah.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the
Yo.
38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set
I know
of
you in that
downs.
bit for sure.
They saw
You
that
got
blitz
LSU?
coming, and
You
the
got
way to get
LSU?
out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He
Oh,
sees
yeah,
the
yeah,
blitz,
yeah.
understands this is a
Yeah, you
matchup
might
where
slide
I
in
got my
on
big
there.
tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game.
Can't be no craze.
Push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
No, for sure.
This time they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Blaylock.
Yeah, man, we gotta go to practice on the motherfucker half-back screen shit. I gotta go practice.
Was there and ready for that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Tight end now in motion.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big
shit.
completion here. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, good game, fam. Hell, yeah. We gotta go to the film room now. We gotta go back in the film room.
Can they do it again?
But what? Man, screen after screen after screen. Oh, man, we gotta shut this shit down. Good shit, fool. Keep your head up, boy. Look at that, chat. That boy ran that hole, man. He ran that whole in too. GG, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I got folks sending me friend requests. GG, man.